I would like to discuss mentoring and mentorship. Mentoring and mentorship, for those of you who don't know, that is the process where you are going to a person who has experience in what you're trying to achieve. They encourage you, they provide you with guidance, they provide you with an example, something to go towards. They give you the tools that you need in order to accomplish whatever you need to accomplish. And some of us had mentors and some of us didn't. But at some time in our life, we do come across somebody who's a mentor. And there are different types of mentors. It's not necessarily have to be an educational mentor or financial mentor. It could be a spiritual mentor. It could be a relationship mentor. And what we have to do is realize that mentorship does not have an expiration date. Let me explain. Assuming that once you get a certain age, you got all the answers is one step into the grave, in my opinion. You've got one on the banana peel and the other one on the grave, like my grandmother used to say. Nobody can tell you nothing. Nobody can show you anything. You just got all the answers. 9 times out of 10, people who have all the answers, they don't have many people close to them in their lives because they're unapproachable. And one thing I'm not going to do as I get older is become unapproachable. I provide information to you not because I know everything. I'm simply sharing what I've already learned. I'm still going through the process myself of going through life, and I'm learning something every day. And if what I learn is of some benefit to someone out here who's struggling, trying to make it, I will share it with them. That's the only reason why I'm doing this. I'm not trying to put myself on a pedestal because I know God didn't make any mess. And that's the bottom line. And I'm not saying that to be stuck on myself or anything, but He doesn't make mistakes. We all have gifts, and I'm using mine to serve other people. So I really don't need anyone's approval to show me that I'm special. God already told me that I'm special. I'm just simply giving what He has given me to you because that's the Christian thing to do, or the spiritual thing to do if you want to be politically correct. But as far as mentoring is concerned, what you would want to do is if you are looking for a way to be successful in any area of life, you do not search for guidance from people who have not achieved what you tried to achieve. I know you probably already know this, but some of us still aren't. They hear it, but they're not living it. There is no way in the world that I'm going to go to somebody who has failed at marriage to get marital advice. I'm not married, so I'm not going to give marital advice. I used to be married. I can tell you what not to do. I can tell you about the process regarding divorce, single parenting. I could tell you about other things that happened in my life. But as far as a successful marriage, I'm not involved in one. Therefore, I will be in no position to give that advice to anyone. The only thing I can tell you is about the journey that I've been on in regards to relationships and what the outcome is. Am I going to get married again? Who knows? Whether it happens or whether it doesn't happen, I'm going to live a fulfilling life every single day that I'm here and be thankful for every single day that I have. And I'm not going to push the issue or push anything on anybody that they don't want. And that's a lot of the problems with people. They figure that once they hadn't gotten the information that they needed from the wrong person that they were searching for it for, all of a sudden it's the other person's fault. No, you were looking in the wrong direction, sweetie. You were looking in the wrong direction. You were looking in the wrong place. Don't get mad at that person because they didn't give you the answers that you were looking for. You were looking for the answers from the wrong source. And there are a lot of people that are out here that swear they know everything about everybody and everything about everything in the world. People like that, you don't need to be running to. You need to run away from them. And anytime you come across somebody that knows everything about everything, these are the type of people that wherever you go and you have a conversation, they always got to chime in on every single topic that is brought up. Those are those type of people. And a couple of people I used to know that were like that. I don't hang around with them anymore. They're too perfect for me. See, I'm a human being and I realize that I am flawed. I've made mistakes. I have learned from those mistakes, and I'll probably make mistakes in the future because I'm a human being. I'm not perfect, and I'm not going to run around and pretend that I am perfect. I'm simply just going to share my experience and try to help somebody. That's all I'm going to do in this world, and I'm satisfied with that. But one thing I'm not going to do is if I'm looking to learn something, whether it's business or relationships or anything like that, I'm going to go to somebody who has a successful business. I'm going to go to somebody who has a successful relationship. I'm going to go to somebody who is actively successful in what I'm trying to achieve, and I'm going to stay right up under them and glean all the information I can get from them. How you going to go to somebody that don't have anything, never had anything, and didn't want to have anything? You're going to listen to what they say. What do you think is going to be the result of that? You're going to be just like them, sitting around, just talking, don't have nothing, ain't trying to do nothing. You got people that are actively right now offering financial advice to people, and they never had a lease in their name. They never had a car payment or a car payment in their name. Everything's being co-signed, or they're trying to finagle the system in order to get somebody to take care of what their basic needs, but they're going to sit up here and go out in the street and tell other people how to handle their affairs. You don't have affairs. Those affairs belong to somebody else so they can take care of you. But you're giving other people advice. Come on now. It's going to be a matter of time before somebody finds out, oh, you know what? That don't belong to her. That belongs to her daddy because her daddy had to sign for it in order for her to get it. So it doesn't belong to you, does it? When you're the only name on that dotted line and you're maintaining it successfully, then you can get some advice about it. Other than that, no. Or you got a whole bunch of people that have never had any type of experience in a long-term relationship. And when I mean long-term, I mean at a level where it's either close to marriage or you've had some deep responsibilities together, like child rearing, something that's associated with marriage, and have successfully completed it. You're taking advice from them, and they can't even keep a relationship going. But you're going to listen to what they're listening to. Sometimes these people will purposefully give information in hopes that you will fail, so you will be sitting in the gutter just like them, because they don't want to be by themselves in their trouble. You got to be careful. You think that they have your best interests at heart, and they don't. They just want somebody to roll around in the mud with you. And you could have listened to somebody else that could have gave you what you needed 5-10 years ago, and here you are looking this dummy in the face. And don't have sense enough to realize it. So the bottom line is this. If you are looking to achieve any type of success in something, make sure you go to the right people so you can achieve that success. There is no way that a person who never had a job, never had a bank account, never had anything in their own name, never had anything financially, they're going to turn around and tell me what to do with my money. Ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell. What they can do is show me what not to do. That's all they can do. But you got people around here doing it every day. And you the fool that you doing better than them and you don't even realize it. You the fool going to mess around, listen to them, and you're going to lose everything. And what's going to happen? You think they're going to hang around you? The first thing they're going to do is they're going to bail and find somebody else. You got to be on your guard all the time. So just be careful who you designate as your mentor. Check their credentials. Make sure they're succeeding at whatever it is you want to have done, so you can go ahead and follow through that path, because this might be the only opportunity that you have to be successful. Just be careful. Just saying.